Today we're making twisted wire loop rings and earrings inspired by one of the bracelets in the 10-day wire charm bracelet making challenge, and also a tutorial for the square right pliers. What you're going to need for this project is your ring mandrel, 20 gauge wire, some earring hooks, and your pliers. We are starting with an 8-inch piece of 20 gauge wire, and we're going to fold it in half and then take our looping pliers to make a little loop at the end. I'm using the smallest size on the looping pliers, and we want to crisscross the wires. And then we're going to give them 2 little twists, holding it firmly, remove the pliers, and then replace them in the next position right snugly against that twist. So we're going to put one wire over the other, keep them at a consistent angle, and then stick the end of the looping pliers in there and give it a couple of little twists. And we're going to continue like that, so we have the loops at equal distances. Make sure they're crisscrossed at the same angle to keep the twists consistent. Make any little adjustments you need to center those loops. And then we're going to twist, twist. So we're going to continue like that, and we'll do another one here. It really depends on how big you want your ring, how many loops you're going to do. You can do about 9 loops depending on the size of your finger, and also depends on the size of the loops. So twist, twist, and we're going to just even them out a little bit with the flat pliers so they're all going the same direction, they're all straight. And then we're going to take the flush cutters and clip the end flush. Pinch in the little pokey end, rotate it a bit. So now we have our ring length, and we're going to put it around the ring mandrel. I like this stepped ring mandrel to keep the size of the rings consistent. And then we'll remove it, and we'll stick the little end into the first loop. Put it back on the mandrel, and then take the end with your flat pliers and give it a little tug to hold it in place. So pull it as much as you need to make it nice and snug. Remove it from the mandrel and then twist it around a little more and clip it flush. And then after that, we'll pinch in that little pokey end. Make sure it's nice and secure. Put it back on the ring mandrel to make sure it's nice and round. You can give it a little tap with the hammer if you want. And there you have your very simple ring with the twisted wire loops. So now I'm going to go to the next size of loop for this little one, and then I'm going to put it on the mandrel. And this time I'm going to put a little bead on there, so I'm going to bend the wire up and across. And then I'm going to use a 6mm miracle bead. You guys know I love these miracle beads. Bend the wire down so it's going to suspend the wire above the ring. Bend it out again at the radius of the bead. Clip it a little shorter so it's easier to slide through that end loop. Take your flat pliers, give it a little tug to pull the end around. Twist it around as much as you need. Stick it right through there again. Hold it in place. Nice little tug, clip the sharp end, and pinch in that pokey end. Back on the ring mandrel, adjust it, use your thumbs to press it around to make sure it's a nice shape. You can use your pliers to push those ends in a little more, and there you have it with larger loops and the bead. So now we could use the same technique to make earrings. This time I put the bead in first, and I'm going to crisscross the wires. So now we're going to hold it securely and do our first 2 twists. After that, we'll get our looping pliers using the second size loop. Just bring it in and across. Try to center that loop the best you can. You might have to just go in and out a couple of times, move it over. And then when you do the twist, put the loop back in there. Make sure your wires are at an equal angle and do your twist. And we could go in again. You can make these really long if you want, or you could just do a few loops. The sky is the limit. You could even make hoops in this formation if you like as well. It's a great little technique to give the ring a little bit more extra. Bring that one around, and now we're going to clip that end flush. Just push that little pokey end in, and now we're going to do another loop at the top, a last little loop, bring it around, and twist that end around. We're going to clip the end, pinch it in, and straighten out those loops. So make sure they're nice and even and straight. And we can add an earring hook. I use the surgical steel earring hooks. And there we have our set with the earrings and the ring. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.